This island covered in a pine forest holds many dangerous foes, including the iconic Tyrannosaurus, and many more that are just as dangerous. You see, in the Isle Legacy, massive packs of dinosaurs roam freely, so surviving solo as an apex is not an easy task. In fact, it's almost impossible, but somehow doable. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to that, because we know the road is long and difficult, and often travelled utterly blind. I haven't played Legacy in a while. I haven't played Giga Legacy in a long time. Probably best off going with some camos. We're going to be hunting after all. Alright, let's begin the journey. So I spawned into the world. Small. Slow. Ugly. And all by myself. And by the time I made it to sub-adult, I felt like I was ready to hunt. I'm going to try fake him in for broadcast. Alright, here we go. He knows how Z-turn. He's not too bad of a Rex. I gotta stay behind him though now. I spent a long time playing this game, just like many of you. That's messed me up a bit. So if you do still enjoy the Legacy videos, don't forget to drop a like on it. Use these trees and rocks. So yeah, thank you very much. Here we go. We're on the beach. I was disrespecting an adult Rex, a lone king, and because of that, he sent me back to the customization screen to do it all over again. Wait, there's some footsteps there. And they're quite literally the same size as mine. Hours later, I'd made it back to sub-adult again, living in the swamps, recharged and ready to conquer. Ooh, what's my growth? 89%. Oh, they're slightly bigger than me. I was now on the prowl, slowly tracking a pair of footsteps, late into the afternoon. It's just here. Carno. I found it. It was an adult Giganotosaurus, distracted, trying to catch some AI. We'll bite on him. I can chase him now. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, I've got to get out of this water. He dead. Oh, Carno. Oh, he died in the water. That ain't cool. I can't eat him in the water. Ah, that sucks. That actually sucks. So for those who don't know, in Legacy, if a body goes even slightly under the water, you can't eat it because your character goes to drink. I was bleeding out and couldn't afford to move. I needed food, water, and I was terrified somebody else might come along and just kill me. I'm not going to be able to eat this body. I'm going to try because I'm goddamn hungry. So I'm going to have to go for that AI. You just can't see even with a little bit. Nah, that's really annoying. Just going to have to ditch it and go for the AI. Now I need to find somewhere to rest, because I am injured. Like, anything could kill me right now. Absolutely anything. And so I found myself a nice, comfortable, cozy spot. Under a pine tree. I haven't even heard, like, a single sound. In forever. Now, 95% growth. I got 5% to go, and then I'm adult. Always be an ambush when you're drinking. Unless you need to regain some stamina, and you know it's safe. When it's pitch black, and you're unsure, be an ambush. Right, I'm good. When it comes to the Isles nighttime, you have to play it smart and safe. Don't walk around blindly in the dark. We all know that's a good way to not see the light of another day. The Great Falls. Still got a bit to go. That's where I'm heading. I've been wandering just for ages, ever since the swamp really. And I haven't even heard a peep. No sounds at all. So I'm hoping someone's going to be over there. And just like clockwork, before you know it, the sun would set. Another long, dark night. I was living off the AI, until finally my patience would pay off. Ooh. What have we got? Giganotosaurus. Just here somewhere. Making so much noise. Might be a whole herbivore herd. Where are they? Keep talking. There they are. Oh. You got one shot. Oh no, he's still alive. Sorry, buddy. You are mine. Oh man. Imagine what Gig is gonna do when it's in Evrima. That's gonna be terrifying. If that's what it does to a Diablo in, like, Legacy. Oh, I've got a meal I can chill with now. So where's the rest of his friends? They must have ran. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The potato knew it was dead the moment I landed the first bite. It would have bled out. That's why I'd sat down and was hoping I'd show it mercy. Let's have one last meal. This will probably do it. There we go. Nice. Now let's head up the cliff, because that's where I was heading, and hopefully I'll find a herd. That would be awesome. I really, really want to fight a trike. A trike? Man, I haven't taken this path in years. Then again, I haven't played a Giganotosaurus in well over 2 years. The old legacy view. All bugged out. Covered in a blanket of rain, I travelled far into the mountain range. I was hoping and looking for a herd of herbivores, but what I'd find instead was a king. Sitting on his throne, overlooking his valley. In fact, this was no king. There's no markings on his back. This was a queen. But it'll make no difference to me. He's a dead Rex. Let's bleed him out. Oh, that was close. Rex is such a powerhouse. A long-lived life. Rest in peace, Apex player. You'll have to start again. We all do eventually. There we go. Is that an Anki? I believe that's an Anki. Oh, I cannot turn down that. I'm still injured from the wrecks, but... Man, I've not seen an Anki in a long time. Interesting. I'm just gonna have to bleed it out. Oh, I didn't know it's got bone break. What? Anki never used... Anki's got bone break now? Wait, what? Okay. I'm gonna play again because I was actually having fun. The last time I versed an Anki, it never had a bone break. But it would turn out after some further research that some community servers, including this one, have added it to the Dinosaur. I've played Ankis and never even bone broken someone. Honestly, the Anki definitely needed it, and I'm glad they've added it. I just had no idea. There's a lot of people living around here. There's a lot of gores. They're all doing the same thing as I'm doing. Eating, drinking, living under a tree. And now, after my second death, I knew that this would be the last time I'd play a Giganotosaurus. At least for a while, anyway. Oh, hello. Don't move a muscle. Let's just hope that I can get back to adult in one piece. Right, I've got AI appearing down here, so that's good. This is where I'm gonna... This is me right here. Whew. That made me sweat for a bit. Yeah, you were coming for me, buddy. They didn't act like you weren't. Oh, we made it back to sub-adult. Now I just need to get some water, some food, and continue to grow under a tree. I should be waiting for sunrise, just in case there's anyone around with a snow map. I'll have a massive advantage on me, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait till daylight for a drink. Hello, little man. When I discovered a pair of juvenile gigas, I thought about it. But then I figured they're my own kind. I may as well let them live. Gents. But after spending another hour growing or so, and becoming extremely dehydrated, I had a choice to make. Hunt some Dilophosaurus, or drink with safe passage. That's a lot of Dilos. I chose life, to sit it out and play it safe. I just wanted to get back to adult. I was very tempted to go for one, but that's a risk. I just want to get to adult now. Very friendly. It's cool to see 4 or 5 Dilos together. Just Dilos. They all damn near had the same skin. After a long day of growing, I was now finally back to adult. You're right, little man. I spared the little Giganotosaurus. In fact, I'd spared way too many of them. Oh, he's terrified. There's not much happening around here. Just some juveniles. I probably should have eaten him, but he's another Giga. I didn't feel like killing another little baby Giga. Even though I'm fair hungry. And then I found another one. It was tiny and starving to death. It had scars all over its body, so I don't know how long it had left. But we couldn't have that now, could we? So, I'll teach this little one to hunt, but will it take note? That's up to it. He was following me, desperate. I never even needed to say a word. Now I needed to find AI. But even better, I found a perfect example of what to expect from such a cold game. I hunted the little Rex. Lesson 1. There's no shame in the aisle. Eat up, my little friend. Eat up. It's a rough world out there. Next, it'll have to study how to hunt the AI, using sound. And with enough practice, eventually, it'll be able to do it with its eyes closed. Nice. Now that it had food and water, and maybe even learned some of the basics, I was hoping to ditch it. Man, this little one's gonna hold me back. Now the sun was gone, and the dangers of the darkness had arrived. I showed him the pine trees were the safest place to wait, grow, survive. He was just a tiny thing, a juvenile still growing. He's sniffing in the rain. That tells me everything I need to know. Yeah, I can tell this guy's new as soon as I saw him sniffing in the rain. He also hasn't said a single thing yet. He's been very quiet, he's just been following me. I was letting the little Giganotosaurus eat before me, because I don't think he knows that you can actually eat the gore. He might. He might not. I'm not even going to tell him. When he works it out, it'll be a surprise. I think that one took me actually a long time when I was like brand new too. That, you know, juveniles can actually eat the gore. Because you just don't think it. You see it go on and you're like, oh, there goes the food. That's not actually the case. And of course it does what all new players do when they're new and comfortable. Broadcast. I've had to slow my gameplay down dramatically for this dude. It is kind of annoying. But he's been following me for so long now. I guess it just wouldn't be legacy if you didn't fall down somewhere and break your legs. Ouch, he is extremely new. You're gonna have to sit down, mate. Sit down. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. You're gonna be here for a bit. For a newer player, if you guys want to fix your leg real fast, safe log out, or even just log out if you're in like under a pine tree, and then log back in. Actually no, safe log out, under a pine tree, or wherever you are, if you have to. Then log back in, and your broken leg will reset, but at the final tick. So you'll only have to wait one tick of damage. This guy's going to be here for ages, because he's going to obviously sit out the whole thing. And he's about to be in for a shock for how long it is. Wherever it is, there it is. The little one was sitting under some foliage, slowly recovering. Meanwhile, I went out and hunted some AI. I'll just take a little bite so there's some left for him. When he heals his broken ankles, there'll be a bit of food over there for him at least. Well, he's a subadult. Let's get him to the water. We travelled to the Great Falls, but there was no one home. So in the dark, we turned around and followed the same route back. Man, I've had to teach this guy everything. He doesn't know anything. This is literally his first game. We did speak a couple of times where I explained the basics of the game, and everything he can expect. But for the most part, I had my global chat turned off. Like, I don't mind helping people, but like, I'm gonna feel bad when he dies, because he's probably gonna die in his first fight. Like if he pushes a Rex or something, he's probably gonna die. I wonder if he even knows how to crouch. I haven't seen him crouch once, so it's been a mission. But it would be later that night, when I heard footsteps coming up the mountain. I killed another subadult Giganotosaurus, but it was mixpacking with other carnivores anyway, so it was probably better off. The body was large, with lots of food. It would see us through until the next day. Utah raptors are around here somewhere. A good Utah raptor will kill this dude. Like, easily. So I gotta sort of be careful I don't drag him into anything too dangerous. And just like any normal human being, after 2 or 3 hours of gameplay, this man logged out of the game, and I pushed forward. It's a shame that guy didn't actually get to adult me so I could hunt with another Giga. I was actually looking forward to having a duo, but I understand that, you know, 8 hours, I think it's 8 hours? 6 to 8 hours around there to get, you know, to full growth. That's some tough love, you know, like, you really got to put it in. So for a first time gamer, him doing that's like 5 hours sort of thing. How long was I around him? I don't know, about 4 hours or something. And then also to hunt with me. But I was kind of hoping to see his first hunt. See, you know, how it would go. I was expecting him to die, to be honest. He probably will die in his first hunt. But that's part of the game, that's part of natural selection. It's a part of the experience, learning. You can't not die. I found a large juvenile Suko, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Where's his buddy? And so I travelled to the hot springs, and in the distance I could hear somebody broadcasting. I just heard a Carno. I'll never be able to catch a Carno, but... Alright. I might be able to catch him off guard if I have, like, a good line of sight in ambush. It is a Carno, I'm pretty sure. Man, I'm rusty on the calls. Just don't play enough. That is a Carno though, so... People in there broadcasting. You can almost tell what experience they are just by them broadcasting. Never know, I might be able to catch them off guard. Like, wouldn't that be nice? Any footsteps around? Not yet. I can hear Sniffing. He's right there. It was in the scrubs and had just killed some AI, but it noticed me sneaking up on it. Damn it, he saw me. What was that clown thinking? Oh, he was a fresh adult Carno. Like, absolutely fresh. This Carnotaurus had learned a hard lesson. Broadcasting is a fresh adult. Getting too close to an apex. That was actually just more funny than anything, being able to just track a new player like that. Purely by sound and just bare silly awareness. After all, the Carnotaurus could have got away. It did notice me, and was safe, but chose to come back and get closer. Man, the Giga broadcast sounds gnarly. Absolute nasty. Not as iconic as the Rex one, but it sounds nasty. Vicious. I think I prefer playing a Giga to Rex, but I do like the old Rex, I'm not gonna lie. She's a powerhouse. Absolute friggin' tank. Nothing can really kill it in this game apart from like Utahs. Like, if you play Rex right, you can defeat anything in this game. Anything. Just when it comes to Utah Raptors, you've got a bit of a problem. And like really good Dilos and Ceratos. But outside that, Rex is an absolute tank with massive friggin' damage. Do you guys remember when I was with that little Giga, helping raise him, and he fell down a waterfall and broke his legs? Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us. Son of a bitch. Man, you just wouldn't be playing Legacy if you didn't break your bones at one point in your life. Alright. You guys want to be able to heal your bones quick? Safe log out. And then log back in. That's a mistake sitting there, mate. Holy crap. Moving through the mountains, I found a little Rex, a subadult, resting by a pond. That could be a mistake. Run, little Rexy. Run. But the little Rex turned out to be a survivor, and I lost sight of it in the tree lines. I think he just outplayed me. Alright, that's right. I'm gonna let him get to adult anyway. I'll hunt him when he's an adult. It'll be much better. Any footsteps? Any footsteps? Any footsteps? He's definitely just down there in those trees. Well done, little Rexy. You're a survivor. I wouldn't recommend sitting next to a pond, though. That is a death sentence. It's gonna be dark shortly, so I'll probably find a pine tree just to sit under myself. I don't really like hunting at night. Imagine life from the perspective of an apex predator. King of all kings. Well, this hacker has no idea. Yo, Acro. That's not how you play, my friend. I'm sorry, but that was pretty rookie. That was really rookie. Like, trying to one-on-one a Giga in that style. Oof, mate, oof. I can admire your bravery, though. Not even gonna lie, like, you can't even scratch me doing it that way. Perfect timing, because it was about to go dark, and now I had a body to get through the night. I can just chill here for the whole night. By the time it's morning, I'll be good to move on. Then again, Acros from memory don't have much food on them either, so I'll probably eat this pretty fast. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's all gone. I thought I was gonna actually have more than that. I knew Acro bodies didn't have a great deal of food on them. I'm just going to chill under a pine tree now till morning. And at first light, I topped up on some of the gore and made my way down the mountain. I've been alive for days now. For days. Crap, there's a giga there too. I had my eyes on a massive Mixpack. I watched them from a distance. There was nothing I could do. And if they see me, I'm dead. I am hungry. Suko. Has he really not noticed me? There's no way, right? Rest in peace, my little friend. Man, some people just daydream in the aisle, I swear. Like, he had all the time in the world to see me coming down that mountain. And somehow, never saw me. Isn't that crazy? Well, he was a big juvenile, that's all he was. A snack. Oh, is that a little baby parrot? It's a little hera. Shot himself. Later on, I'd cross paths with an adult Giganotosaurus who'd recently made a kill. After I challenged my rivals, and they forfeited the food, it now belonged to me. Are they willing to fight? Well, I stole their meal. That's the best I can do for it. Oh, there's more food over there. Oh, I'm full on food now. Man, I was really hoping that they would want to fight me for that. That would have been nice. Another Rex. The amount of giant Mixpacking groups of dinosaurs I had to avoid just to stay alive was getting ridiculous. You see, almost every corner that I walked around, there they were. See, a single Acrocanthosaurus is easy to deal with, but if you add a Utah Raptor into the mix, it gets a little bit more complicated. I can hear people around here. Like, where are they at? And then I noticed there was an Allosaurus. That was going to make it difficult, but still doable. There's a Utah Raptor there. Where's the Utah? I can definitely fight this Acro and the Allo. Let's see what... I might be able to even walk him down and drain him of his stamina. Might be able to trot him down is what I mean. Let's see what happens. Utahs. But with two Utah Raptors, an Allo and an Acro, this was starting to get dangerous. I'm just gonna keep creeping up on this Acro. But you see the real danger? It was slowly sneaking up on me. Giga there too. Alright. I'm so dead. I'll run until I'm out of stamina pretty much. I had a Giga following me and a Rex not far behind him. But I still had a game plan. I'll drain my stamina, at the same time I'll drain the other Giganotosaurus. That way, it won't be able to run when it's too late, and we'll have to fight till the death. It would end up being 1 versus 8+, and 3 of them were apexes. But I'm a gamer, so I know death is the penalty we all pay for the privilege of life. Mixpacks, man. Mixpacks. Nothing I can do about that. Nope, not at all. But it is the way it is. Let them feast. Let them enjoy their spoils. And hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you've enjoyed the story. This is your friend Ow, signing off.